Daddy? Daddy! Papa? Daddy? Claudius woke with a start. The voice of 11 little girls was still ringing in his mind. He got up from his mat and looked in the mirror. He was drenched in sweat. His gray eyes were bulging. Who was he? He wasn't a soldier. He hadn't fought in years. He trained and trained, but the reality stabbed him like a sea urchin being shoved into his brain. He would never fight again. An old veteran? No, he wasn't a wise old veteran full of stories, true and false. He was too young. He had stopped fighting too early. A father? He sent away his only son. He killed his daughters. Yes, there was no point in denying it anymore. For years, he told himself he wasn't really killing them. He simply wasn't actively caring for them. He tried to tell himself that he was just doing what he needed to do. What was the life of a few girls compared to the failure or success of Rome? But there's no hiding behind it. He was a murderer, and he was no father. No, not like his own father. He had been simply perfect if a father ever could be. Tough, brave, chivalrous. He was a simple fisherman, but he was so gentle with children, yet so strong. Surest Tartarus, that was a Claudius. Obviously, his father had never spoken to him after his first daughter. Oh, no, I'm so disappointed in you, Claudius. I would have loved to have a granddaughter. Those were his father's last words to him. He was right. How did Claudius see that he was right? What have I done? He whispered in the mirror. He had driven away the only people who loved him. Those little girls. Those little girls. He could have been like his father, playing with 12 little girls every night, working with his boys. Now he could never be him. He'd never be like him. He had the blood of 11 little girls on his hands. He wanted so badly to have sons who were soldiers like him. Why? What did he want? Did he want them to share his fate? To work so hard to get to the top, only to be given a century of fat, useless slobs? So that they would end their life, end their careers early, and wallow in self-pity for the rest of their lives? No. He had wanted his sons to do what he couldn't. Make history. Was that it? He had treated his children as means to an end, with fatal consequences. Who was he? He was nothing. Nobody. A murderer. Not even an impressive one. Who did he murder? Helpless babies. You're a really good friend, you know that? Those are the words of his best friend, Felix, who's a young recruit just before his first battle. Oh, sweet innocent Felix, how wrong you were. Felix had died during that battle. He was the youngest soldier, and it seemed so wrong. Felix had been what they called Christian. Maybe he did receive everlasting life, or whatever he called it. He died needlessly, sacrificing himself for Claudius. If only Claudius had died in that battle instead of Felix, the world would be a better place, Claudius thought. Stupid Felix. Christian soldiers always died. Claudius hoped he'd keep his son away from them. Claudius was some grand warrior. All he did was kill and destroy. Not as a soldier, but as a terrible husband and worse father. Who was he? He was a murderer of children, a burden on his son, a disgrace to Rome. Who was he? He didn't know. Whatever it was, he didn't like it. End of chapter 8.